And we are back with the fourth segment of the GSMC Basketball Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. And in this fourth segment, we are going to be talking about Bronny James and the possibilities of him winning Rookie of the Year. It's a long shot, I'm well aware of that, but according to this article from ESPN, there are some people who are faithful that he could be a dark horse candidate to win the Rookie of the Year, which again, I think is rather shocking. Now, he literally just came off of his career high 17-point game, and now they're already like, oh, he could be it. And I'm just like, really? Like, one game and that immediately decides, okay, he's not going to be a bust? I don't think so. And it's like, let's go ahead. Now, surprising betting interest on Los Angeles Lakers rookie Bronny began before the NBA draft, and it's continued into the regular season, even surpassing the action of his dad, LeBron. So more bets have been placed on Bronny to win Rookie of the Year than any other player at multiple major U.S. sports books. FanDuel reported Tuesday that 20% of the money that had been bet on its odds to win Rookie of the Year was on Bronny, and the most of any player. So his odds to win the award range from 250 to 1 to as long as 250 to 1 or as long as 1,000 to 1 in sports books. So Zach Edey, he is another player that enters into this season as the consensus betting favorite to win Rookie of the Year ahead of the Houston Rockets guard Reed Sheppard. So Reed Sheppard and Zach Edey right now are my two favorites and those two players that I feel like have the best chances of winning Rookie of the Year. Now, James has also attracted more Rookie of the Year bets than Edey and Sheppard combined in FanDuel, which is incredible. Now, a big reason why I believe that some people are placing these bets on Bronny is because since the odds of him winning are so low, there's a good chance that the turnout, like the payout, will end up being a lot of money because nobody really expects Bronny to develop into a Rookie of the Year caliber player over specific favorites such as Reed Sheppard and Zach Edey, who have already shown significant NBA skill at this level of their career. So I feel like that's a big reason as to why a lot of these gamblers are placing their bets on Bronny just so that the payout can be incredibly huge. But again, I don't really see that happening. Again, Bronny, he only came off of last season. Not last season. He only came up of last Friday, where he ended up scoring 17 points. I don't think that one performance is the end-all, be-all, and that he's going to end up being consistent in the regular season, because we have yet to see consistency from him. Now, at BetMGM, there were seven times more bets on Bronny to win Rookie of the Year than there were on LeBron James to winning the MVP. And LeBron is around the 150 to 1 in order to win the regular season MVP. If you look at right now the odds according to ESPN Bet, Luka Doncic is the favorite to win the MVP for this year. And Zach Edey is also the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. Meanwhile, Victor is expected to win Defensive Player and Most Improved. So, with Luka in the betting favor to win his MVP at plus 375, close to SGA's favorite, 400, and Nikola Jokic, 460. San Antonio Spurs is also expected to win. Victor is just expected to have one of the better years of his entire career. And a lot of people sort of expect the improvement to keep going, you know? Now, the Lakers, they opened their season on Tuesday. They opened their season today and against the Timberwolves with J.J. Redick. And when J.J. Redick was asked on Monday by reporters, he was non-committal on whether or not Bronny and LeBron are going to play together in the opener. So I have no idea how exactly the rotation is going to work with LeBron and Bronny. I have no idea whether or not they're actually going to share the court. But FanDuel is offering 250 odds on Bronny's first NBA basket to come off of an assist from LeBron, which is pretty interesting to really think about. So those are the bets that I think you guys should place. Imagine if Bronny's first NBA basket is off of an assist from his father. That would be very interesting. But again, in terms of the betting odds themselves and whether or not you should bet on Bronny to win Rookie of the Year, I don't really think so. Like, maybe you can place, like, a tiny $5 bet on that outcome, but I really don't think that he should be considered a favorite. I don't think so at all. And I have a feeling that Reed Shepherd, with the team that he has, is going to end up producing enough. And I also think that Zach Edey is going to, with Ja Morant attracting so much attention under the basket, I don't really see teams like or any other rookie that is going to be able to have that much of a chance to win Rookie of the Year over those two favorites. But that's just me. Now, there's obviously, like, the wild chance that Bronny just out of nowhere performs out of his mind and ends up being a clear-cut favorite. Because the way I see it, if Bronny plays good, even for like a small stretch, a lot of people and a lot of fans are going to gravitate towards him. Like, that's just the kind of attention that I'm just scratching my foot, excuse me. That's just the kind of attention that a lot of these that Bronny tends to get. He's definitely by far the most popular second round pick in the entire history of NBA basketball. When they're drafted, obviously second round picks, they can end up being popular as their career progresses, but on draft night, like the second they get drafted, they're usually never popular. But Bronny is by far the most popular low pick in NBA draft history. So because of this is going to this could affect a lot of fans and the votings, and not necessarily, like, this could affect the impact of his game, if that makes sense. So it's like, how should I say this? Remember when House of Highlights, LaMelo Ball, he was killing it in his rookie year, right? Absolutely killing it, yes. But there would be certain plays that would just get repeated there were certain plays from LaMelo, and it seems like, his play was a little bit over-exaggerated, if that makes sense. Like, you don't normally see any LaMelo highlights anymore. But because he was a rookie and because he was like the talk of the town, everybody was talking about him. So it's a similar sense with Bronny, where it's like, since he's like the talk of the town, everybody is going to be talking about him, especially when he plays good. And that's going to end up boosting him in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Because there's going to be more eyes on him than there are going to be eyes on Reed Shepherd and Zach Edey if Bronny is playing good. It's a similar thing to Victor Wembanyama. All eyes were on Victor, and everybody knew that Victor was going to be that guy to win the Rookie of the Year, as opposed to Chet, who was getting, he was getting some attention, but in the end, it wasn't all that much. So, really, that's my expectations. Like, if there's any wild chance that he ends up winning Rookie of the Year, that would be the reason why. But that's all that I really have to say in this fourth segment. So now we're going to go ahead and go into this fifth segment where I go over some contracts that were recently signed before the deadline. So I'll be right back after this short break, so be sure to stay tuned.